So this area, I start organizing things a little bit because it just seems so junky. You know, because some things you could really have inside of a container and it makes it look so much better. So I'm thinking in this area where the rugs is, I could put them in a container, and it'll look so much better, you know. Right there is where my children's their father's ashes are right there. Yeah, they had it. It was, and at that time, his girlfriend, you know, everybody, I guess they had chose the container or color they wanted, and then, you know, she couldn't be reached, so I don't know what happened, but anyway, that's what's in that container. And but I just want to spruce it up a little bit and make it look like a better flow of energy and not look so chaotic back here. I'm gonna reach out to some people in the family. I'm gonna start with my sister Sheila. See if she want any of these items. I believe this is a brand new blanket that my aunt right here, Aunt Bessie had. Can't call her Aunt Aunt Bessie. But it's just been here all these years. So I think it would be a wonderful gift for somebody that's a Delta too. Yep, but so I knew once I put the blankets in the plastic container, it would look a whole lot better. So I did that, but still I'm throwing away things too, even though it's kind of cluttered up there. But some of the signs that Nefertiti made, I'm not gonna throw those away. And even though more things I can put in a container like that blender, I don't even know if it's any good. I have to check with her. I'm gonna check with her, even on that little water container. I don't know if it still filters water. She never used it, but I'm gonna ask her first. And these are some things she had brought from work. I washed them all and sanitized them real good, and it was up on that shelf. So when she moved out, I'm gonna find out what she wants. And I know at one time Byron wanted some, and then I'll just see what I can do with the rest. I know when I go to the farm, I know some of the believers who have farmed, they may be able to use it, or other people. So I'm not gonna collect a lot of stuff that I don't really have a use for. So okay, let me finish up here. So I'm gonna dump those 3 bags in that box. And even though it's not perfect, but I hate things to be spreaded out all over the place where it's so junky, but at least it's a little orderly. Sometimes you got to change things around. And like I put the rugs in a container, it looks so much better. And then even though you have space, you don't have to just have everything cluttered, you know. Sometimes I like to leave open shelves. Even, you know, I could have spreaded things out all over the place, but it doesn't have to be all cluttered looking. Because some things I still could break down even more, like some of those big pots, you know, need to be thrown away. But I said for right now, I can hold on to them, but I did take some things out and everything. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta move things around, put them in like a clear container. Because sometimes when you have dark containers, it just makes the area look so dark. But when they're clear, it looks better, and then you can see where things are, you know, instead of opening up all the containers trying to find out what did we do with this and that. You can just visibly see what stuff is too. So spring cleaning. Yep. I'll finish. I'll dump that stuff out. Right now I'm about to get the ladder and change some bulbs in this kitchen too. So this is not like a very high ceiling, you know. So, but I'm gonna change the bulbs right there. So I just put new bulbs in right there. And I took this off. It just screws on the side. So, and I see why it's good to have these, because these particular bulbs are a little bigger than the other ones. So I'm glad this one had like a container. I just washed it off. It don't look like it, but I did. And so I'm gonna put the cover back on up there. I tried to put the container on there, and these bulbs are larger than the other ones that were on there. So this container won't even fit. So, but it seemed like they're pretty stable. We'll see. Wow. So Mama got these bulbs. She could have easily had these probably close to, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years when they used to give you free bulbs. And so this was the size of the old one. But as you can see, these are the small ones there. And they're much bigger. See right here, it's like 3. And there it's like 3.5. Like 1. Oh, well, this is like, yeah, 2 big ones and 2 halves. And so it is what it is. So this bulb right here is actually, it looks like it's a little smaller. Or is it the same size? Almost, it seems like it's a little smaller, but I don't know. I guess not. Oh yeah, this right here seems a little smaller right there, so. Amazing how you can overlook things that need cleaning. Is crazy. And so by me being on the ladder today, changing the bulbs, I'm like, oh my God, it's horrible up here on top of the refrigerator. Oh my God. So I almost need some, I forget this Tilex that kills mold. You spray them right away, that Tilex, to get it up. So that's why I always like to keep some bleach around the house. So I'm standing on the ladder up here. Oh, unbelievable. And that is definitely mold. Oh, wow, that's crazy. But that's how it is. So I'm just going to pour this. If I had some Tilex, Tilex is good. Right away, you spray that Tilex. And this is just bleach. But you spray that Tilex. And it gets it right up. This is definitely, that was mold. God. Yeah, because I was like, cleaning the back porch, and I'm like, let me change these bulbs. Let me get this, let me get on this ladder. And I'm not very high up, no. I should have gloves on, right? Because my hands is all dry and stuff. Maybe I'll just let this sit for a while. Crazy. It's always something to do. That's why they call it spring cleaning, right? And I have to probably pull to the side. Let me see. Bleach is necessary. It is definitely necessary. I'm gonna pull the ladder closer, and I can reach right over there. So I was able to kind of lean on here and get this, but it's still kind of dirty right there. Oh man, this is crazy. But that's how it is when people have high places in their house and you're not able to reach, you know, get up there and you know, your mouth will drop to the ground. You know, you just don't know. Because I would have been got up here on the ladder and cleaned. And I didn't know until I changed the bulb and I looked up and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm just gonna put some bleach. Leave the ladder right here. Yeah. So it looks much better. Before I put anything else up here, I'm gonna get some Tilex and just wipe it off again, but the bleach is strong. So I'm gonna get some Tilex and just really clean it again. But right now it's okay. So I was able to change the bulb. So I was able to change the bulbs and it's a big difference. Even though I guess maybe the size changed, but she's had these bulbs in that bag. We've had those. Could have been easily 7 years or more. And I was like, when I was baking at night, I'm like, oh, the lights are really dimming very bad. And my concern was that the weight, well, I didn't want them to be too heavy where they just fall on us. But they, you know, I'll watch them, but so far they seem like they're okay. Because I was hoping that container would fit back up there, but it wouldn't. So, it is what it is. Cleaned up there, so that's nice and clean. And right now, I'm gonna mop out here, just mopping up just a little bit. And then I'll dump the garbage in that box. So just doing a little something. A little something turns into more than I had anticipated, but it's still not a lot. It's okay. So I'm about to dump the garbage, but even though the floor is jacked up, you know, my thing is that it's clean and it looks like it's been organized a little bit. Still renovating over here, man. I bet you it looks gorgeous inside. They are really working.